the title, we're doing another conspiracy theory. This time I'm going to be looking at a bunch of different conspiracy theories, but I won't be going into much depth. So, let's begin. They say that truth is stranger than fiction. That's no lie. The following 11 so-called conspiracy theories turned out to be true. The Dead Baby Project. Laughing at crazy conspiracy theories is good fun until they turn out to be true. Take the conspiracy surrounding the Project Sunshine, for example. In the wake of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the US government commenced a major study to measure the effects of nuclear fallout on the human body. People believe the government was stealing dead bodies to do radioactive testing. The truth. The government was stealing parts of dead bodies. Because they needed young tissue, they recruited a worldwide network of agents to find recently deceased babies and children, and then take samples and even limbs, each collected without notification or permission of the more than 1,500 grieving families. So, grave robbing is actually a thing that the government do. Yay! Bad booze. Conspiracy theory goes that during prohibition, the government poisoned alcohol to keep people from drinking. The truth. Crazy conspiracy theories almost always suggest the government is behind it all, and they were right yet again. Manufacturers of industrial alcohol had been mixing their product with dangerous chemicals for years prior to prohibition, but between 1926 and 1933, the federal government pushed manufacturers to use stronger poisons to discourage bootleggers from turning the alcohol into moonshine. That didn't stop the bootleggers or their customers, and by the end of prohibition, more than 10,000 Americans had been killed by tainted booze. The First Lady who ran the country. The conspiracy goes that a stroke rendered President Woodrow Wilson capable of governing, and his wife stepped in. The truth. Wilson did suffer a debilitating stroke towards the end of his presidency, but the government felt it was in the country's best interest to keep things quiet, and so the public didn't learn about the stroke for months, during which time his wife, Edith Wilson, was making most executive decisions. And despite Mrs. Wilson claiming she acted only as a steward, historians who have analysed the Wilson term in office confirmed that, well over a year, Mrs. Wilson was effectively a president. The Dalai Lama's impressive salary. Conspiracy. The Dalai Lama is a CIA agent. The truth. Perhaps the reason the Dalai Lama is smiling in all those photos has something to do with the six-figure salary he pulled down from the US government during the 60s. According to declassified intelligence documents, he earned $180,000 American dollars in connection with the CIA's funding of the Tibetan resistance to the tune of 1.7 million American dollars per year. The idea was to disrupt and hamper China's infrastructure. If you don't know about the history between Tibet and China, I might do a video on it at a later date, but I suggest you look into it because it is quite interesting. John Lennon was under government surveillance. Conspiracy theory. The FBI was spying on former Beatle John Lennon. The truth. Crazy conspiracy theories regarding celebs are always interesting, and this one is most certainly true. Like many counterculture heroes, Lennon was considered a threat. Anti-war songs like Give Peace a Chance didn't exactly endear former Beatle John Lennon to the Nixon administration, NPR reported in 2010. In 1971, the FBI put Lennon under surveillance, and the Immigration and Naturalization Service tried to deport him a year later. Conspiracy theory that the government is spying on you. With the advances in technology, the government is using its vast resources to track citizens. The truth. In 2016, government agencies sent 49,868 requests for user data to Facebook, 27,850 to Google, and 9,076 to Apple, according to the Electronic Frontier Foundation, the EFF, a major non-profit organisation that defends civil liberties in the digital world and advises the public on matters of internet privacy. Conspiracy. Big Tobacco knew that cigarettes cause cancer. For decades, tobacco companies buried evidence that smoking is deadly. Truth. At the beginning of the 1950s, research was showing an indisputable statistical link between smoking and lung cancer, but it wasn't until the late 90s that Philip Morris, the nation's largest cigarette maker at the time, even admitted that smoking could cause cancer. Fake battle, real war. Conspiracy. The Gulf of Tonkin incident on August 2nd, 1964 was faked to provoke American support for the Vietnam War. The truth. By the time the news reached American ears, the facts surrounding the North Vietnamese attack on the American naval ship Maddox were already fuzzy. Declassified intelligence documents have since revealed that the Maddox had provided support for South Vietnamese attacks on a nearby island and that the North Vietnamese were responding in kind, according to the US Naval Institute. The event opened the floodgates for direct American military involvement in Vietnam. And that is it for this video. The next conspiracy video I do next week will be on 10 of the craziest aviation conspiracy theories ever. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave us a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, turn the notification bell on, and I will see you in